Welcome back. So let's continue. So we went into this script, decided against it because the monsters seem way too high level for us. So I will lurk through these woods, see if I can pick off some enemy. And yeah, we kinda came around the farm. So I make full circle and come back. I guess we can also speak to these NPCs, though we should have probably spoken. Yeah, we'll do it in order. We would probably need to speak to NPCs that are in front, and I went all the way around, so we'll double back. Maybe clear also a few mobs if we find them. I'm kinda way too excited about this new bow. I thought that should be some raiders here. Stone tablet, cool. Not sure which one, because we already have a few. So I don't know which one is it exactly. Hey, those are... yeah. Are we there? Yeah, I think we are. So yes, this is where we actually need to go. Can I pick him with a bow? Another stone tablet, nice. Yeah, that was kind of weird. Couldn't select the middle field raider. Just how many arrows do I need to shoot before one connects? Oh, hey Zenki. Did you just write something to me on Discord too? Can you write it here too, so I don't have to alt-tab? Did you try auto-docking? Is it working or not? So, Zenk says, I guess it's disabled docking through for it's now don't like to hear audio in my ears. Go down, it would be good for stream. So wait, let me fix this. I guess it is disabling docking though for now. Don't like to hear audio in my ears, go down, but it would be good for stream. Yeah, you can just mute your mic so you... it's not going to duck the sound when you are not playing the game. It needs to be a bit more complicated than what we set up, and I'm going to probably tomorrow, if I'm not too tired after work, I'm going to make some tutorial that explains everything a bit better, because when I try to explain it to you. If you mess with some settings, you cannot hear me, and that's not really going to work. So I think it's better if I pre-record the video showing everything. And that way I can also, if somebody else needs help with that, I can send them that video. While voice meter for me is not too complicated, it can be overwhelming for somebody who didn't use it before. But trust me, it's not that complicated.
How are things?
So. Those mercenaries aren't much help, really. I had expected them to have a little more guts, at least. But they're just a bunch of braggarts and loudmouths, if you ask me. So what about those things I buried? Have you found them yet?
No, not all of them.
Then hurry up, will you? It can't be all that difficult.
What was your business with the mercenaries?
I already told you I'm looking for this fellow in red armor. But the idiots here have no idea what I'm talking about.
I take it you're looking for someone named Dexter?
Damn it, how would I know the fellow's name?
Maybe we should go and see him together.
I've still got a bone to pick with him. I can handle that by myself.
It was just a thought. Where exactly did you bury your stuff again?
Let's see. There's an islet in the small lake with the 2 waterfalls. There are 2 more spots where I buried something. One spot is behind the farm up there. And there are stairs. There's another cache in the hollow where the stairs end.
Okay, so I think we should do these quests first, maybe. And then continue to mercenaries. So one of those might be a bit difficult, because I think we saw a lurker in a distance, not like these lurkers, but there's a different lurker. Though we did get better bow, I didn't still try it on lurkers. Maybe this one can kill them. We shall see. So, the island with 2 waterfalls. This should be it. Oh, dragon root. Nice. And... yes, there's a lurker. I don't know... yeah, I have to swim there. I thought I might be able to shoot at him from a distance. Well, wish me luck. Oh yeah, baby, this bow works.
Nothing to plunder.
There are mosquitoes in my room, being so annoying. So this is the cache that pirate was talking about?
I think I found something.
It's kind of weird how much, like how loud the waterfall is in some parts, like when I'm turning around. Okay, so Zenki says, by the way, how come you are not using facecam? Well, I guess I'm shy. Also, I kinda didn't use it for YouTube walkthroughs because, like, not many people do facecam for walkthroughs. And I kinda just started Twitch, maybe at some point. I kinda like not having it for now. Oh, I'm going to hit this one, I guess. Also, I like the fact that I can maybe sit by my computer without a shirt, or like I don't have to look good for playing video games. Look presentable, I guess. So, I don't know. Even if I got a face cam, I'm not sure I would use it for every stream. I don't know if everyone on Twitch uses the face cam. I think everyone that I watched uses. If there is like some bigger streamer that doesn't do a face cam. Maybe I can rig my phone and use it, use the camera from it. There has to be some app that does that. This bow is awesome. Finally can kill lurkers. Now comes easy XP farm. How much till next level? Not that much actually. Zenki, will you stream a bit later on? Yeah, I think for the stream, like if people cannot hear you properly, no amount of fancy webcam will help. Yeah, like the audio is definitely most important, but you don't have to spend lots of money to actually make it work. When I started messing with YouTube, I had like way worse mic. Maybe it was $5 or something, and with just processing it in post, I could get a sound that was pretty good actually. Yeah, definitely. I will make that tutorial that I was talking about. Then we'll go over your setup again together on Discord. Then you can have something amazing for like no money invested. Rusty sword, potion, because all the programs that I'm using are actually free, so yeah, like voice meter, it's donationware. You don't have to pay for it, like if you like it you can, but it's such amazing software that I cannot believe like that they made it this good. When I first used it, it was not that great actually. It worked, well, not all the time. Like if you use it for more than 2 hours, it started to make those crackling sound that you heard on Discord because I was messing with it. I tried something that the software itself says it's not going to work. That advanced faster engine processing thing. And I also tried to lower the latency, which also wasn't a great idea. I think we actually dug up this one. Yeah, this was the first one that we dug up. Is there a bed in here? Kinda hope so. Nope. I'll talk to farmers a bit later on. Hopefully they don't stop me. Yes. I think I've been messing with audio for a really long time, even before YouTube. But I never was messing around with microphones. I was messing around with processing the guitar sound. So I did know a bit of music production before getting into YouTube, but for microphone I had to learn a whole bunch of new stuff. And I think I'm messing with YouTube and that kind of things for maybe 3 years or so. Like the channel that I have on YouTube that you saw probably, I think. That one is just a 1.5 years old. I had a different one before that. And the main thing that I wanted to make perfect was audio always. I kinda mess with it way too much. And sometimes I kinda don't even... I say to myself, do not mess with it. And just stream instead. Or well, record videos, I guess. Oh, that was...
Nothing there.
I thought he stun locked me for a second. Where's that axe? Should be around here somewhere. He said one is in high pastures, aka here. And I didn't live stream, like, I did live stream on YouTube a bit before going to Twitch. Why didn't I dig this thing up? Yeah, I was really shy of, like, speaking live because I made so many mistakes when I was speaking. So I ended up just doing walkthroughs that I usually replay parts of the gameplay, or I even edited the audio afterwards, like a lot, and then publishing that to YouTube. And after a year of speaking, I think I don't make as many mistakes. Like my English improved a lot, and that's kind of why I decided to try a bit of live streaming for a change. Okay, we need to get one more stash for a pirate. He said that's... I think there are stairs. He said there are stairs that leads for... we can actually read the log. Ooh, which one is it? Man with eye patch. I think this is one. On small island in the lake with two water. Up the high pastures behind the farm. That one. Next to the entrance of the pass by the waterfalls. Just did that one. In the hollow below the stairs that lead from farmer's fields on to high pastures to those of the landowner. Yes, so we're in high pastures and we should find some stairs that lead down. Okay, let's save. That's important, always save. Would be interesting if I can hit one from this distance. Nah, no way. We can with a higher bow skill later on. Oh, we have some bandits there in the distance. Should be around here somewhere. I guess we'll also take care of bandits if we can.
You're in for it now.
Oh, so the idea is I want them to pull out their weapons instead of bows.
Right there, you
I think one of them had a bow. And he did exactly what I didn't want him to do.
Stop right there, you lowlife.
I guess I'll reload. Zink says Gul'dal average. Average? What's average? But why am I saving again? I think I can use these three here so I don't get... well, that's the bandit that I want to actually shoot.
Show him who's boss.
Okay, run away!
Yes! Run as fast as you can!
Yeah, I will be back. Okay, now it's going to be easier. I was scared from that guy with the bow. Come on, connect. There we go. Okay, those bandits are carrying the weapons that they got from a city merchant that we still haven't figured out who it is. A bow. That's the bow from... yeah, that's regular bow. Oh, Zenki, you are talking about this guy, Elrich. Yeah, totally forgot that's a guy in here.
Thank goodness. The bandits are done for. You have saved my life.
Who are you?
My name is Elrich. I come from town.
Master Thorben told me that you had disappeared.
Those lowly scum dragged me off here and were keeping me prisoner.
Lots of people are missing in town.
I don't know anything about missing people. I can only tell you what happened to me.
What exactly happened to you?
I was on my way to the rendezvous I had set up with my girl. Her name is Lucia. We've been planning to get away to the mountains and away from the town and all those who live there. I had just arrived at the meeting point when suddenly some of these bandits sprang out from the underbrush and captured us both. I put up a fight, of course, but to no avail. There were just too many of them. You didn't happen to see them?
Tell me about Lucia.
A girl from the harbor district. She used to work for that horrible Bromor. She's very pretty.
What did the bandits want with you?
Sometimes I could overhear them at night. I didn't get everything, but I think they wanted to make us slaves.
Where were they going to take you?
To a place somewhere here on the island of Khorinis, but I think one can't get there without a ship. They brought me to a mooring place on the coast. Some pirates were camped out there. One of the bandits approached the pirates to negotiate. They were having a fierce argument. I think the bandit wanted the pirates to ferry him somewhere, along with me, but the pirates wouldn't have it. So the bandits withdrew, and we've been sitting around here ever since. They seemed to be rather at a loss, and then you came.
Where's the pirates' mooring place?
Not far from the harbor of Khorinis. When you stand on the quay and look out to the sea, all you need to do is get a boat and go to the right along the coast. The first small bay you come across is the mooring place I was talking about.
Pirates in Khorinis?
I don't know very much about them. I first clapped eyes on one of them at the mooring place. They always stay in the background. Every single one of them is a wanted criminal in Khorinis. They're afraid of the gallows. That's why you're never going to meet one of them in town.
Bromor says Lucia walked off with a golden dish.
Well, if Lucia really stole from Bromor, the bandits will certainly have taken the thing from her.
Where's Lucia now?
We parted ways at the big crossroads in front of Onar's farm. The bandits dragged Lucia off to the woods behind Sekop's farm. May Innos protect her.
Did the bandits who held you captive receive a shipment of weapons?
Oh yes, so many that they could barely carry them. They took the whole caboodle and disappeared towards Sekop's farm.
You should get yourself back to town in a hurry.
What else would I be doing? I'm going straight back to my master Thorben. Will you go look for the bandits?
Well, yes, I think so.
If you find Lucia, get her safely back to town, will you?
I'll see what I can do.
Well, he's stuck. I guess he found a pet. It always amazes me how bad the pet finding in Gothic is. Sometimes it's really funny. That was left, right, left, right, left, right, left, nope. Left, right, left, right, right, left. Walking stick. So Zenki says, I don't know how to make 3D pathfinding actually. I made a pet finding application a year ago and even used it in a game I tried to make. I also messed around with game development. I did Unity and Unreal Engine, but I mostly did some simpler stuff. I think Unreal is actually has some already pre-made stuff for pathfinding that you can simply use out of the box. Don't trust me on that one. Left, left, right, right, left, left, right, 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 left. I know that a friend who was also messing with me for game development tried it out and said was easy, in Unreal at least. Oh, there is the spot. And I used to actually work in small game development studio. It actually sucked, to be honest. I didn't like the job, so I quit. But I did some Unity game development there for mobile games. And there you definitely don't get any pathfinding. Like, mobile devices suck for games. Even though, like, you will see some, like, games that look amazing, most of the stuff on mobile games are either pre-rendered or faked in some way. It actually takes more time to figure out how to fake something on mobile game than to make implement that for a desktop. Though mobile games are smaller, so I guess I don't know. Is the game that you made, is it somewhere on internet that I can check it out? Or is it like your personal project that you were messing with? Oh, there's a scroll? What's that? Ah, a healing scroll. Oh, so Zeng says I didn't finish it because there was a bug. There are usually bugs everywhere. Yeah, I think we spent more time fixing bugs than actually making a game. What were you using to make a game?
Hey,
I found your buried things.
then you should be carrying about 100 gold coins, a golden chalice, a silver dish, and an amulet, and they're all mine. Give them here.
Here's your stuff. A bag with 100 gold coins, a golden chalice, a silver dish, and an amulet.
Very good. You're lucky that you weren't dumb enough to simply take the stuff and run. Here's your share of the booty.
Oh wow, Zenki! So it's in C++ plus SFML. I'm not sure what that is, but you coded your own engine and file reading stuff written already. Okay, so you did it like old school. What was that? Did you just do that for fun, or was it something for school or thing like that? But you have my respect if you did it in C++.
What are you doing here?
I'm preparing for battle.
So Zenki says for fun only. Yeah, that's some fun. Well, C++ is a great language to know. It teaches you a lot of memory management and things like that. And yeah, everyone who uses like C++ has my respect. It's one of my favorite languages. Well, I also love Python. and I'm doing something totally unrelated now.
Why?
Lately, the farmers have had more and more problems with field raiders. A few of them even managed to get themselves eaten. Fat Onar didn't exactly find that amusing. None of us got our pay for a week, and it was more or less my fault. Now Lee wants me to wipe out the creature's nest by myself. And the other boys have already made bets on whether I'll survive.
Are you a good fighter?
I'm fair with a sword, but with a bow, I'm very good. Why do you ask?
Where's the nest?
In the middle of the field here, in the big rock.
We could attack that nest together.
You want to help me? Why?
I want to join you.
Oh, so that's the way it is. You want to prove how good you are. All right. Let's attack the beast together.
Let's attack the nest.
Right now? Or do you need to equip yourself first? You could go back to the farm first.
There's no time like the present.
Good. Then let's see what you got.
Okay, so Zenki, I think I read that for fun only. Yeah, that's
There's
cool,
another of those
and I
scummy
sometimes
beasts.
don't know what to do with my free time. It's nice if you have that much free time. I have to work and then come back, and
There's
then
another of those scummy
there's
beasts.
always not enough time.
One less monster around.
Though I did have lots of time. Well, I've been working full time for a
So,
year,
this is where
maybe.
they dragged the dead farmers. Disgusting. The filthy things should all be wiped out now. Let's go back.
Wait a minute. What about our agreement?
Well, I could get you accepted by us, but I won't.
And why not?
If I tell everybody that you helped me, they'll hit me with a new assignment. You understand I don't dig that, don't you? Capiche? Well, tough luck, kid. I'm sure you'll find someone else to help you.
I think your hide could do with another tanning. I don't like having my leg pulled.
Don't make me cry.
Let me see. I was focusing on fighting faster. So Zenk says, I have a year of... actually, I didn't read the previous one. I actually skipped 2 days a week in uni, so that's why I had that much free time.
Oh, man.
I have a year of uni ahead of me. I'm planning to still stream after uni days, after uni, after the day is over.
Nothing to plunder.
Yeah, if you have a free time and you enjoy like streaming, it's definitely a nice thing to do in a free time. Golden ring, nice. Do you plan to do some game development again? Why did I think this cave goes further down? I guess this is because I played levered mode and that one actually changed this cave. I think maybe I'm tripping, but I don't think so. I think I asked you what you study. Did you say math? I think. Yeah. Well, everything is hard until you try it, I guess. I think these field raiders got spawned after this quest. Maybe I'm... Yeah, I was here, they weren't here. Are there maybe even more behind here? Oh yes, there is. I wanted to stream some 3D modeling for a while. I'm not that good at it, but I kind of wanted to practice and make some random stuff. Since that new Blender 2.8 came out, and I really want to try it out. Well, depends if what you do in it. Like basic stuff, no. Like you can do it with okayish. Well, you have a decent enough PC if you were able to play a Witcher. Blender doesn't require a lot of CPU and RAM. But like Maya or Max, they tend to like be a bit more resource heavy. But if you're not building like something too complex in it, it's not going to take a lot of CPU. So I did some 3D modeling. I don't think I'm that good in terms of... I can make something that's mechanical or hard surface, but organic models like characters and things like that, I don't think I would have to practice a lot before I could make anything look good, because I suck at drawing, and I kind of have more of engineering in me instead of like that artsy stuff.
Where do you think you're going?
I wanted to have a look around, that's all.
There's a heap of trouble here for men like you. Are you telling me you just want to look around? Ha! So you're headed for the farm. Why else would you have trudged all the way here, So don't give me any of that bullshit, and let me search you and you can go on your way.
Suit yourself. Search me then.
Now then, let's see what we have here. Ah, gold. It can be very dangerous carrying so much gold around. A lot of mercenaries are real cutthroats, not honest fellows like me. I only want 50 gold pieces from you. That's the toll here. And you only need to pay once. That's fair, isn't it?
And? How are things?
Not many people come this way, but up to now, every one of them has paid my toll.
I have come to join you.
Nice for you. Do you understand that the mercenaries are going to vote whether you get to join them or not?
Will you vote for me?
But then, why not? 50 gold pieces is a fair price for a vote, don't you think?
Yeah, I don't want to mess with Sentenza yet. I could cheese it and maybe get him stuck on those fences in a distance, or there is a way to do it near the tombs and shoot him with a bow. I don't feel like a cheese.
I don't believe this is gonna change.
He thinks it's as easy as that.
That's all just gossip.
Oh, there's Wolfie from Gothic 1, if you kind of remember him. But either way, I won't like spoil stuff.
Doing all right?
Hey, I know you. From the colony. What do you want here?
I've come to join you.
Why not? I've got nothing against it. Anyway, you freed our mine from the guards back then. But don't count on getting along with the others here so easily. A lot of newbies have come along since then. And some of the old mercenaries won't remember you. I almost didn't recognize you. You look rather haggard.
When the barrier fell, I barely got away with my life.
Looks like you got lucky then.
There was no big deal.
Where did you pick that up? That will never change.
Yeah, Wolf from Gothic 1. You maybe remember it from New Camp.
I've heard a thing or two.
Well, I said Wolfie, but Wolf. And I didn't read like the last message. I don't know how to draw either. I kinda tried to learn it, but I need to practice it a lot, and I don't think I have that much time to do it.
Is it really true? You mustn't believe
Yes, I do. For some reason, thought about Morgan Wolf. Yeah. I wanted to make some joke about that, but yeah, I didn't.
Do you have anything to sell?
Oh, don't ask. Bennett, one of the new guys, takes care of the weapons and armor now. In the colony, I was responsible for Lee's entire weapons store. And then along came a trained smith and pow, I'm out of a job. I desperately need a new job, even if all I do is guard the farms out there. I don't care, just as long as I'm not twiddling my thumbs here anymore.
you hardly know who to believe these days.
That will never change. Can you teach me anything?
I can teach you a few tricks in handling a bow if you want. I don't have anything better to do right now anyway.
I want to learn more about archery.
What should I teach you?
He wants to know. And? Found a new task yet?
Not so far. Let me know if you have a job for me.
I can get away with that. Have you tried finding a job in town?
In the city? Wild horses couldn't drag me there. Or do you think I would want to work there as a militia soldier? I can just imagine myself in the courtier's uniform, and then that obsession with obedience. Nah, forget it. There may not be anything to do here on the farm, but at least I can do what I want.
His decision.
You have to step in and sort things out.
You can't rely on that.
I'm no better off myself. I knew that all along.
Been there, done that. And? Found a new task yet?
Myself.
Nobody wants
Not so far.
Don't tell me you didn't know that. Say you didn't know
Been
that.
there, done that. How are things?
What do you want from me, weenie?
I thought as much.
How's it going?
That's none of your business, weakling.
I'm not touching that.
How's it going?
That's none.
Tell me you didn't.
Can you teach me how to handle two-handed weapons?
Listen, boy. It takes a lot of strength to wield a two-handed weapon. Why don't you slink off to the pasture for a game of ring around the rosy with the sheep?
He thinks it's as easy as that. I want to join the mercenaries.
There's no place for wimps around here.
You mustn't believe
I've got no time for things like that.
Will it ever change?
I am strong enough.
Nonsense. You couldn't even lift a decent sword like mine.
Do you really believe that?
I couldn't get away with that.
I hardly know what to
I said I am strong enough.
Oh, you're killing me. Want to risk a little bet?
I don't believe this is gonna change.
Never change. I bet I can handle your sword.
Really? How much should I relieve you of?
Truth.
Well, you look like a poor sucker. Let's make it 30 gold pieces. Do you even have that much?
Oh, that isn't true. Sure.
Let me see then.
Here.
All right, let's see how strong you are.
I can't wield this weapon.
That's what I'm saying. Now give me back my weapon.
You just have to listen.
Yeah, we can mess with him. But we don't need that two-hander, because we're not going to use it.
Here you are.
Nobody wants to know.
You're nothing but a wimp after all.
That was no big deal. I want to join.
There's no place for...
Just listen to him talk.
Yeah, we need strength for this. So I'm going to reload. I'm not sure how much, maybe 25 or something.
Hey,
What do you want?
Okay, so Zenk says 30. I'm not near enough. I think I even sold the strength belt. Yeah, I don't think that will
What do you
happen
want
soon.
this time?
I want to have a look around the farm.
Don't go into the building on the left. Silvio's in there. He's not in a good mood right now. If he sees a weakling who doesn't belong on the farm, he might get the idea of venting his bad mood on him.
I wonder, even if I don't lift his sword, if I don't give it back to him and beat him up, he will maybe not call us a wimp? I don't know.
Just listen to him talk.
I want to join up with Lee.
Lee won't have much to say around here if he keeps on this way.
What do you mean?
He wants us all to sit around here and twiddle our thumbs. Intimidate a few farmers now and then, and that's it. Silvio always says offense is the best defense, and damn right he is.
Who is Silvio?
Our next leader, if you ask me. If you plan on asking him if you can join us, forget it. You look like you're barely good for herding sheep.
Nobody ever asked for my opinion.
And that's the truth.
Have.
Hey,
What do you want this time?
Yeah, this Misa thinks I'm gonna punch you in the face. I'm not going to do that because... Well, let's first save, actually.
What do you want?
I don't know how strong he
he
is.
thinks I'm gonna punch you in the face.
What?
That's exactly what you need right now.
I've been too nice to you so far, haven't I?
Oh my God! Now for... Don't stop now! Let that
Yeah, he has a bit more skill than other ones. Just sparing, attacking, not going to work. I could cheese him, but I won't. I think Lee's in the main house. Yep. Actually, let's speak to Lee first.
Hey, where do you think you're going?
To the house, of course.
Onar pays us not to let guys like you in here.
I want to talk to Lee.
What do you want from him?
I want to join the mercenaries.
Fresh cannon fodder. Then go on in. Lee's in the right wing. Don't even think about wandering around anywhere else. But above all, leave Onar alone. He doesn't like it when people talk to him without being asked. Especially not guys like you.
He thinks it's as easy as that.
So here's the thing, I played that Livers mode, and this guy says Lee's in a right wing, and in Livers mode, Lee's here. Totally doesn't make sense.
Who the devil let you in here? What are you doing here? I thought you were dead.
What makes you think that?
Gorn told me it was you who brought down the barrier.
Yes, that was me, all right.
I never would have thought that a man could survive something like that. What brings you here? You aren't here without a reason.
I absolutely must talk to the paladins in town. Can you help me get to them?
What's your business with the paladins?
That's a long story.
I've got time.
Xardas sent me on a mission. He wants me to obtain a powerful amulet, the Eye of Innos.
So you're still allied to that necromancer. I see. And the paladins have this amulet?
As far as I know, yes.
I can help you get to the paladins, but first you need to become one of us.
How can you help me get to the paladins?
Trust me, I've got a plan. I think you're the right man for it. I'll take you to the paladins, and you'll do me a favor, but first, join us.
What exactly are you doing here?
Quite simple. I'm gonna see to it that we all get off this island. Onar hired us to defend his farm, and that's exactly what we're gonna do. But our reward is more than just our pay. By helping the farmers, we cut the city off from its provisions. And the less the paladins have to eat, the sooner they'll listen when I finally make them an offer of peace.
What is your offer going to look like?
Essentially, it will be about our pardons and free passage to the mainland. You'll learn more when the time comes.
I want to join you.
I'd hope you say that. I can use every able man here. The last mercenaries I accepted have done nothing but stir up trouble. In principle, you can start right away. Well, first there's one or two things we need to get straight, but it's no big deal.
Gorn told you about me? What happened to him?
You remember him, don't you?
Sure.
He got caught by the paladins and was sent back to the Valley of Mines with a penal convoy. If the road to the Valley of Mines wasn't plastered with paladins and orcs, I'd have sent a couple of the boys already to free him. But the way things are, there's no point. Poor devil.
What do I have to get straight before I can join you?
Onar, the landowner, is the one who employs us. You can only stay on the farm with his approval. And then there's the boys. I can only accept you if a majority of the mercenaries agree that you join us. But don't go to Onar before everything is straightened out. He's a very impatient fellow.
How can I convince the mercenaries to vote me in?
By doing what is expected of you as a mercenary, I should say. Talk to Torloff. He's usually outside in front of the house. He'll put you to the test. If you can pass that, you should have earned a large part of the necessary respect. He'll tell you everything else you need to know.
What do you know about the Ring of Water?
I might have known. You just have to mingle in everything, don't you?
Come on, tell me.
I'm only marginally involved in this. I know that this secret guild exists here and that the water mages are behind it. Since the fall of the barrier, I am no longer bound to the agreement I came to with the water mages back then. Of course, I still help when I can, but most of the time, I have my own problems and barely any time for other things. If you want to know more about it, you should probably talk to Cord. He's one of them, as far as I know.
I'm ready to join you.
Not before you've passed.
Everything fine with you?
So, you want to join us then, hmm? Do you even have a decent weapon?
What weapons do you have to offer?
Only the best. Just take a look.
Okay, let's see. He has some bows. Oh, a longbow. Oak dragon bow. He doesn't have the one with 60 requirement, but we can buy that one from that woman on Sakop's farm. Was Rosa or something like that. Well, I can unload my inventory here. Dragomir's crossbow, hunting, bow.
That's all just gossip. I've got no time for things like that.
Flame protection? I really doubt that I will use either one of those.
And that's the truth. I'm no better off myself.
Where did I get this one? Engraved ring. Overseer's Trader Guild, Araxos. I don't have a clue where I looted that. Okay, I won't sell anything else.
Would you mind if I joined you?
Once you have passed the test, I shall vote for you.
How did you end up with the mercenaries?
I came with Silvio from the south. We belong to an army of mercenaries which fought against the orcs.
I never knew that.
What's your opinion of Silvio?
He's a dangerous fella, and many of the mercenaries who came with him this far listen to what he says. Better not pick a fight with him.
What's your opinion of Lee?
I think that the only thing Lee is really interested in is getting away from this island. He wants to go to the mainland. Seems to have a bone to pick with someone there. At any rate, he does a far better job than Silvio ever could. Moreover, he's a good leader. Most of the time, we can do whatever we want here.
I kind of want to talk about Lee's story. I mean, what is told in Gothic 1, but I'm not sure if it's just Gothic 1 or Gothic 3, so I'm going to kind of skip it. I was going to, but I'm not sure if I should. So Court should be in Ring of Water, but we also needed to speak to Torloff. Let's first speak to Torloff.
No idea. You tell me.
Will it ever change?
What do you want from me?
He knew better.
No idea. You tell me.
I want to join the mercenaries.
Oh, and why do you think I should be in favor of you being accepted here?
I will never that all alone.
Put me to the test.
Did Lee send you to me?
He said you would help me.
Fine, so here we go. There are two things you have to do before you can join us. First, you have to prove that you're capable of mastering the tasks that you will have to fulfill as a mercenary. I'll put you to the test. And second, you have to earn the respect of the other mercenaries.
You mustn't believe everything.
Well, how can I earn the respect of the other mercenaries?
For most of them, it'll be enough if you fulfill your task and pass my test. But you'll have to find some other way of convincing some of them. Some will try and exploit your situation, and others may not like your mug.
Where did you pick that up?
You should try to get along with as many of the boys as possible. But if nothing else helps, then you can always take part in a duel. If you win, you'll earn the respect of most of them. But watch out that you don't kill one of them by accident, because then you'll have a big problem.
That's the first I've heard of it.
What are the rules for a duel?
Quite simple. Both opponents have to have the opportunity to draw their weapons before the first blow. You can't just go and belt one of the men without warning. There has to be some sort of spoken challenge, an insult, or another reason to fight. None of the other men will interfere in a fight like that, unless one of the two gets killed in the duel.
Can't go on like this forever.
What about you? Will you vote me in?
If you can prove that you can fulfill the duties of a mercenary, yes.
Why did you pick that up then?
How's my reputation?
Let's see. Wolf says he has nothing against you. Rad thinks you're a weakling. Sentenza will vote for you. He says you were a very reasonable man. Raul's against you. I think he can't stand you. I don't need to say anything about Silvio and Bolko. Those two morons are against everyone. Buster says you're okay. The rest of the mercenaries haven't said anything. Most of them are just waiting to see if you pass the test. You're far from done, kid.
What are my duties as a mercenary?
NOTR hired us for two reasons. He wants us to keep the militia off his back, and he wants us to keep things in order on his farms. That includes collecting the rent when the small farmers won't pay. So, what'll it be?
Nobody will learn anything from me.
You can't rely on that.
I think collecting the rent might be easy. Or dealing with the militia.
Nothing amazes me anymore.
Should I take an easy road? Or a hard road? Let's collect the rent.
Let me collect the rent.
Good. Listen, the farmer Sekab hasn't paid his rent to NOTR for weeks. NOTR wants him to cough up 50 gold pieces. Any questions?
Where is Sekob's farm?
In the north of the valley. Looking from here, that's to the right at the big crossroads.
Nothing amazing.
If you have problems, the farmers in the fields will help you find your way around the area.
Nothing amazes me.
Can you help me improve my abilities?
I could show you how to use your strength better in close combat. A lot of fighters are very weak because they don't have the technique to use their strength properly. The same is true for dexterity and ranged weapons.
Don't tell me you didn't.
I want to improve my abilities.
No idea. You tell me.
Come back one.
Nobody will learn anything
Good.
from me.
No idea. You tell me.
Oh, we have 55 dexterity. That's pretty good. We can get another bow on 60. I think I'll speak to Cord next.
You had to have it sooner or later.
If you have a problem with wolves or field raiders, go talk to one of the younger mercenaries. You can come to me when the paladins show up here.
What?
Whenever one of you peasants comes to me, it's always about slaughtering innocent beasts.
I'm not a peasant.
Oh? What is it you want then?
Zenki says, also you are family friendly. I don't hear you cursing. Well, I don't like to curse a lot. Maybe if something slips by, but like not intentionally, just for fun or something like that. So I guess I am family friendly. I don't know if I need to put those... if you're cursing on stream, do you need to set it to be for like that... how's it called? It's not for older audience or something like that. Oh, hey man, it's Uptight, just followed. Thanks, man. How's it going? You were lurking, I guess. I didn't really... like you were writing anything in chat. If you're shy, say hello. I guess you have to have mature mode. It's called mature mode, okay? I try to curse less as possible. Yeah, I don't think like it's... I consider it immature and not necessary, to be honest. Oh, hey. I thought like you were watching for a while and like we haven't said anything. So yeah, like write something, be like... we're chatting, it's free pass. Yeah, of course, it's cool if you're just lurking too. But yeah. And thanks again for a follow. Let me see. Teach me how to fight.
Teach me how to fight.
I only train mercenaries or worthy candidates.
He Lee told us that he is in Water Mages Guild. Am I? Yes, I'm wearing the Water Mages ring.
I want to become a mercenary.
You look more like someone who's been born to work in the field, boy. Can you wield a weapon then? So, how about one-handed weapons?
Well...
And two-handed weapons then?
I'm surely gonna get better.
In other words, you're a damn greenhorn. Each mercenary needs to be able to rely on his comrades. All our lives depend on that. As long as you barely know how to wield a weapon, you're in the wrong place here.
Okay, so it's Tight says, no problem, finally English streamer that is playing Gothic. Yeah, we are a rare breed, I guess. Not too many people streaming Gothic in English.
I've heard that you belong to the Ring of Water.
What rat has not been able to keep his big trap shut?
Lee told me about it.
Looks like I've got a deal with you now, doesn't it? All right, so what do you need? And be damn careful about what you tell me. For if I don't like what I hear, I just might skin you alive.
We can ask for his weapon or armor. I think if we do some, he might really get angry. We can ask him to help us to join mercenaries. I think that's kind of the best thing. Or ask him to teach us how to fight.
Teach me how to fight.
All right, what else?
Oh, we can do more.
You could help me to get accepted by the mercenaries.
I can just see it now. Right, I'll try. What else?
That's all.
That shouldn't be too hard. And woe betide you if I hear that you can't keep your trap shut. And I'm only saying this once, understand?
Is it really true?
Help me become a mercenary.
Let me think. You've got to get past Torloff if you want to make any progress here. Have you already seen Torloff about it?
Yes, that's with the test and everything.
What test would that be?
I'm supposed to collect the rent at Sekob's farm.
Ah, yes. That's easy. Listen, come back tomorrow. I'll have taken care of it by then. But you're going to have to do something for me in return.
And what would that be?
Not far from here, to the southeast, there's a small bandit camp in the mountains. If you go southeast from here, you'll soon see the tower there. One of my people, Patrick, left several days ago to do business with those varmints. Well, I told him it was a rotten idea. But that idiot wouldn't listen to me. I assume they've made short work of him. But I don't know for sure. You're going to find out for me.
You can't rely on us for my opinion.
And what makes you so sure that they won't make short work of me, too?
The fact that I know the name of their leader. It's Dexter. You'll simply claim that you know the guy. His men will think twice before they wring your neck just for the heck of it. It could still get dangerous, of course, but you can handle that.
Okay, so its subtitle says 99% of Gothic streamers are Russian or German. Yes, like the following for Gothic, the fans are from Russia or Germany. What about Polish people? Yeah, they also like Gothic. I think English people should also enjoy this game more, but it's not that popular in, I don't know, America or England or, well, wherever else is also English spoken language. Australia, New Zealand. Let's see if maybe I missed some country, but you get what I mean. Gothic is really great game, and it's just a shame that it didn't really pick up a following in English-speaking countries.
Halt! You can't go through here.
I want to talk to your leader.
Oh, I see. You want to talk to my boss. Well, then of course I'll let you through. But only if you know his name. Because if you don't, I'll be obliged to kill you. Well?
Dexter.
Well, I guess you know the boss. Okay, I'll let you through. But I'm warning you, you get too close to anybody, you won't get out of here alive. So take a deep breath and leave your weapons where they are. You'll find Dexter in the house.
So its subtitle says Gothic is one of my favorite games. Mine too. I played it as a kid and now I'm replaying it again. I decided to play Gothic 1, Gothic 2 and Gothic 3 in a row. I did Gothic 1 already, it's like the playthrough is on YouTube. And now I'm doing this.
Here, the great emancipator. Well, hero, what are you doing here?
I'm looking for a few answers.
I never thought you'd come here voluntarily.
What do you mean by that?
I mean that I've been looking for you. Haven't you seen any of my wanted posters? They all bear your mug. Oh yes, you're very much wanted. Didn't you know that?
So, what do you want from me?
Me? Nothing whatsoever. But my boss is hell-bent on seeing you dead. So he wants me to find you and bring him your head.
So it's up there, it says Gothic 2 was my first game. Yeah, for me, Gothic 2 was the first kind of major game that I play for like longer periods of time. I did play some other games before that, and I also played Gothic 2 first before I played Gothic 1. I played Gothic 2, was really hooked. Then I got back to Gothic 1, played Gothic 1, then I played Gothic 2 again, then I think Gothic 3 was out after a while, and it was hot mess of bugs at the time. It barely ran on my PC.
A mercenary named Patrick's been seen here.
Patrick, huh? No idea what you're talking about. I do recall some loud-mouthed mercenary who hung out with the boys out there sometimes, but I haven't seen him in ages. Maybe he got himself hanged at last. I wouldn't know.
They say that you're kidnapping people from Khorinis.
So you found that out too. Good work, Buster. And here I was thinking I had covered my tracks.
Where did those people disappear to? Maybe down the mines somewhere here?
They're far away in the northeast by now, where you can't get to them. I could show you where exactly, but I don't know why I would want to do that.
Who gave you this order?
My boss. He's a dangerous man. You know him. Raven, one of the former ore barons from the old camp in the Valley of Mines. He needs those people to fulfill his plans, and that's all you need to know.
An ore baron here in Khorinis?
He's no longer an ore baron. He's got plans of his own, and Khorinis will feel that before long.
Raven? Dangerous? Oh well.
What do you know? You don't know him like I do. He was a miserable swine even back then, but these days, he has changed since the fall of the barrier. There's a black shadow across his face. His fierce glance will pierce you like the claws of a raptor if you look into his eyes for too long. My only advice to you is, leave Khorinis as fast as you can, before it's too late. There's nothing here for you, except for certain death.
So its update says, yeah, but I haven't played it for a very long time. Now I mostly play Dark Souls 1 and Rainbow Six Siege. I should really play Dark Souls. I know it's a great game, but I still haven't gotten to it. I also haven't played Gothic series in a really long time. Maybe 8 or 10 years even. I don't know. It was really long time since I played it. But there was that Elix that came out from Piranha Bytes, and I played that. Nostalgia hit, and then I went into Gothic 1.
I don't believe a word you're saying.
Hey, it's true. I swear on my mother's grave.
There's this fellow with an eye patch. He's looking for you.
Everybody's looking for me. I couldn't care less. If that guy has some business with me, let him come here.
And what do you intend to do now? Kill me?
Yeah, but you set us all free. That's why I'm giving you another chance. Beat it. Disappear. Make yourself invisible. Go and don't cross my path again.
I need to know where you brought those people.
Well, you could try beating it out of me. It's better for you if you leave now. If I see you around here again, I won't hesitate to kill you.
Okay, so we can report back to court, and we'll definitely have to fight them to find out where the missing people are. I guess Helix kind of brought me into doing that. I had one channel before that one for gaming, but I made a new one when I started playing Helix because the content was totally different, and decided to kind of focus on single player RPGs because they are so chill to play.
I went to see Dexter.
And?
There was no trace up there of your buddy Patrick. Dexter remembered him, but he said it had been ages since he'd seen him.
And you're sure that Dexter didn't lie to you?
No, I'm not. But this is all I can tell you.
I don't get it. He seems to have vanished off the face of the earth. Well, you've kept your side of the bargain.
What about Torlov's test now?
Don't worry, you can go back to Torlov. Your task is fulfilled and you've passed the test. I told you I would take care of it.
So it's Uptight says, I would also like to stream, but I'm just way too shy and my mic is really bad. It was the same deal for me year and a half. Actually, I started messing with YouTube maybe 2 or 3 years, but the YouTube where I play Helix is maybe a year and a half old. And as for like a mic setup, with the free software, you can get it to sound decent enough. Like, you can get a $5 mic, and trust me, it can sound good enough for a stream. So you don't have to spend like $200 for a mic to start streaming.
You hardly know who to believe these days.
You should really have known better.
Actually, I won't ask him about that because I want to first do all the quests, well, like get respect of all the mercenaries before I get accepted with them. But we now know about Dexter, and maybe we can report that to Greg, the pirate dude. And yeah, let's see how that conversation will go. Kind of vaguely remember what's going to happen, but as always, I'm going to shut up. Oh, I guess we already spoken to him. We kinda known where the where the bandits are. I guess there's no helping it. We need to fight the bandits, or we need to level up and get a better bow before that. What should I do first? I guess this bow is good enough. We'll try it. I don't think I went through this pass here before. If there's loot, yeah, I didn't go through here. Is that a sleep scroll, I think? So it's something that says, yeah, I know, but even with my mic sound okay, I don't really know what to talk about, so I will probably never try it. Well, I don't know, even like if it doesn't succeed, it's kind of fun thing to try, at least try out, I don't know.
Nobody ever asks.
Left, right, left, left, right, left, right, right, nope, left, right, left, right, left. It also depends how much free time you have. Like, setting everything up, it does take a lot of time to get started with it. There are a lot of settings for, well, setting up the stream, so I think it took me just to set up overlays and like chat and The other thing is maybe a few days, maybe even a week after the work. So if you have free time, I don't know, it's fun thing to try out. So let me think. Wow, that crow is way too loud. You can try making YouTube videos instead of live streaming. You can basically record everything and then check if you like it, and if you like it, you can push it on YouTube or edit out the things that you don't like. That's how I started. I was way too shy to do it live, so that's why I started first with YouTube. And I think that's actually the best way to start it, because it's way too chill to do it that way. You don't have to be afraid of like making mistakes live. Oh yeah, baby. So this is a fire bow. Only one in the game. And I think it does similar damage to the bow that we are using, but it's really cool. It requires just 25 dex and does 50 damage, so technically the same as our bow, but look at this, it's awesome. Left, right, left, right, right, left, left. Left, right, right, left, 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 right, left, left, right, right, left. So 3 times. I'm getting tired a bit. Left, right, right, left, left, right, right. Okay. Some more fire arrows. Yeah, that's the way to go, man. If you try it and need some tips, feel free to ask. I'm kind of always happy to chat about streaming setups, audio, and everything related to that. And I'm a bit of audio nerd. I like to play with audio plugins and things like that. I don't think I will use this bow since it does the same damage as my bow.
Do you really think? You have to feel sorry. They all ran like rabbits. I was been there, done that.
Okay, so what I'm thinking, there's like no way I can kill all of them with a bow, but I wanna get all the XP. So let's see what we have. I think a demon should work. So let's save the game. I know that so it's updated to ask what programs are you using? I'm using OBS for recording and streaming. And for editing videos, I'm using DaVinci Resolve. If you have like a decent PC, if you can play, let's say, if you can play Witcher 3 at decent frame rates, you can probably run all the programs without any problem. How are we going to handle this? I think I will summon a demon to get their attention and then go in and fight Dexter. I'm saving that way too much. Let's go. Demon baby. Go. Okay, everything is attacking my demon so I can start shooting the bandits. Stop attacking my demon! Let him do his job! Oh, shit! Ah! That didn't work out as I intended. I think actually I will summon a golem instead of demon, because the golem tends to push them away. Actually, I have an idea. Can I climb this? Now your guys are screwed. I don't even have to summon a demon, I think. But I will, anyways.
Just stay away from me with that magic.
No, 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 no. Go up.
Where is that swine?
Who? The captain? He's right here.
Then get out of my way.
I'll get you.
They're actually climbing? Ooh, there's still a lot of them. Haha. I win.
You haven't seen the last of me.
Okay, so it's up to say, alright man, I have to go now. It's pretty late for me, but I will check out your YouTube channel and the stream, so good luck and have a nice stream. Thanks man. You also have a good night, and thanks for stopping by.
You haven't.
I don't think I feel able to... I think they went into the house. No, they are going around it. I think they're all dead.
The bastard doesn't even have any gold on him. I think.
So he has orders, we should check that. Also a key and silver ring. And these are kinda generic.
There.
I thought we would level up here.
Nothing there.
I don't know where
Nothing
Greg
there.
is.
Nothing there. Nothing there. Nothing to be had there. Nothing there. Nothing to be had there. Nothing to be had there. Nothing there. Nothing to be had there. Nothing there. Nothing to be had there. Nothing to be had there. Nothing there. Nothing there. Nothing to be had there. Nothing there to be had there.
Oh, there's Greg.
Dexter bought it, right?
Looks like he's dead.
None too soon either. Go check out what he's got on him.
Dexter carried nothing but this letter.
Show me that thing. Ah, damn it, that doesn't help me at all. We shouldn't have just let him croak like that. You wouldn't happen to know how to cross those mountains in the northeast of Khorinis.
Maybe through an underground tunnel? The water mages are currently studying a portal which leads to the mountains in the northeast.
What's this nonsense? Bah, water mages. Can't you come up with something better?
No.
So I'm stranded here. Dexter was my last hope.
What did you want from Dexter?
I've come from beyond the mountains in the northeast of this island, and I want to go back. I had hoped that the bastard would know how to get there without a ship.
I saw a pirate named Skip near the port.
That moron. I waited there for 3 days, so why is he coming so late? Once I get my strength back, I'll give him what for.
What is there beyond those mountains?
You had better not try to go there. Those are rough lands. A wimp like you wouldn't last long.
One more thing.
I'm grateful that you helped me, but that doesn't make us friends, if you get my drift.
Okay, this was fun. Ah, this one is locked. Let's save. I'm not sure how many lockpicks I have since I wasted a lot. Left, right, left, right, left, 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 right, left, right, right. Raw steel. Yeah, but I'm not a blacksmith in this playthrough. Really thought I would level up, but yeah, need more. We should check that note that we picked off Dexter. Let's just see what's up here. Some potions. I think that's probably all. Well, let's see that note. Note. Orders. So it says, Dexter, you bastard. You weren't so unreliable when I was still on Orbaron. If you can't manage to kidnap more citizens from the city and send them to me, then we'll soon have a serious problem with the boys in our hideout. I need more slaves here or the boys will start to revolt. And I don't have to tell you what that means, do I? I'm about to get inside the temple. With that, I can't afford disturbances of this sort. And one more problem. Sooner or later we have to find a way over the high mountains in the northeast of Khorinis. The pirates won't handle the transport much longer if we don't pay them anymore. Raven. So, you might remember him from Gothic 1. If not, you will see who he is, I guess, at some point. Oh, there's a minecrawler. Can we kill him through here? I guess we can. No. Stay there. Good minecrawler. Even with this bow and this much dexterity, I'm just doing this much damage to him. Yeah, they have really tough armor, I think.
Nothing to be had there.
If there are more of them, I will probably have to run. Okay, this switch probably opens it. It automatically closes after we enter. Oh, there are more of them. I don't know if I should risk it. I think I'll come back later for this, when I have a better bow. And or armor, for that matter. I think I'll check behind here. Okay, this probably leads in the same mine, I think. Yep. Don't want to mess with that. Kinda known that there's something like that here. So with this kinda handled, we should go to the city and report back to Watres, because this is a major quest that, well, went for a really long time, so maybe we'll get some nice reward for it. I think I didn't check this hut here. Not sure. Oh, yep. Thank you. Left, right, right. Left, right, left, left. Left, right, left, right, right. Right, left, right, right, right. Left, right, left, right, 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 left. We have some nice chests here. Okay, we need to also check this tower. Yeah, I thought that there would be more of them here. Kinda hoping of one arrow actually connecting to him from this distance.
You're in for it now.
To get more arrows in before he gets to me. Because I know that this guy is... If he was using something better than a club, oh, he would be insanely powerful. Did I save? I think I did. I guess Greg killed those two. And this one is sleeping. There we go. How much more XP? Yeah, that's pretty close. Yeah, we already actually climbed up here, yeah, to get that fire bow. Oh, there's a stone tablet that I almost walked over. Okay, so I know there is something interesting here. I'm still like just spoiling it a tiny bit, but not telling what it is. But you should see pretty soon. Though I do want to speak to this guy first.
Hey, you! Everything all right?
Ah, an unfamiliar wanderer. I am very busy, so what do you want?
What are you doing here?
Well, the things a woodcutter and hunter usually do.
What interesting things are there to see here?
Interesting is well put. If you go deeper into the woods here, you'll run into some very evil fellows. They're about 10 feet tall, hairy, and in a really bad mood. So don't go there if you're not strong enough for them.
Can you teach me something about hunting?
Sure, but first get me something decent to eat. I'm dying of hunger out here. I want a bottle of milk, a loaf of bread, and a fat ham. Then I'll teach you what you want.
Here's the food you wanted.
Fantastic. And now?
Teach me how to hunt.
What do you want to learn?
Okay, this could give us a bit more money, but I don't think it's actually necessary. And I want to invest only in dexterity for now. Nice lockpicks. I should buy more of them. Left, right, left, right, right, left, left, right, right, right. What? Left, right, right, left. Gold, yeah. Special. There is a dog going berserk outside of my house. And I do have my window open because it's pretty hot, so I don't want to close it. So you will have to deal with a wolfie outside. I don't know if it's being picked up by Mike too much. So here's one thing about trolls. They're resistant to arrows, so we can pretty much be screwed if we try to shoot them. You can see like nothing is going to happen. And we're also have really low skill with weapons, so the only way to handle a troll at the moment would be with a scroll or to come back later on. And I do want to try it out. I did use Golem. I can use Demon on this one. I think it's kind of waste a bit, but doesn't matter. I want to see them fight. And we get a troll hide, which is really expensive. Oh, there's another one. I kind of forgot about that. Then I guess it's not such a waste. I mean, 1000 XP for one summoning. And we get 2 troll hides. That's a decent compromise. And I was here for this thingy. That was what I was alluding to. That should be a master sword and King Sorrel, and also a decent bow. Well, we have a better bow, but still. I don't think there are any more mobs in here, and this demon will go away in a second. I didn't want to bring him along towards that hunter guy. So here is the thing that we got. Oh, this one is 50. Oh yeah, it's not like a master sword, but it requires 50 dexterity. And we also got a bow. But yeah, with this weapon I'm a bit more confident that I will do some damage when I duel. I think this is all here, if I'm not mistaken. I could swear that this was a master sword and not a rapier. But this one is a unique. I don't think there's this rapier anywhere else to be looted, with 8 bonus to one-handers. So we could drop 12 points in one-handers and have it to 30, or we could get a better bow for 60 dexterity. So yeah, we're going back to the city. Yeah, I actually looted that. I will also... I think I will go for 60 dex first, then upgrade one-handers. So we'll stop by... How much dex we have? 55, yes. So we can get it to 60 now. Actually, we want... Am I wearing a belt ring or something for dexterity? I think I am. Yes, then we can get it to 60. So I'm still not going to activate this thing. Oh yeah, Zenki, you're going to lurk a while, I guess. Thanks for like leaving the stream in the behind while you lurk. What are you going to do, by the way? If it's not a secret. I don't have a lurk command if you wanted to do that. I didn't set up that yet. Maybe you can help me with that kind of stuff. Yeah, I'm using stream elements, but I'm still getting hang of it. Like setting up the bot. It's still kind of not set up properly.
Hey.
What? So wanna buy what? Where's what? Why did she equip that bow? Why is this happening? Like, how do I make an NPC unequip the thing? Yeah. I guess I will then get one-handers. Then get bow later on. Well, get some other bow. Guess we're stuck with this bow for a while. I think, was it Raul or... Huh. I'm not sure how the guy is called here. He can teach us one-handers. Buster!
Can you...
So we have it to 28. If we were to switch to Master Sword, we would have it to 30. Easily. So that is something that I might actually do instead of investing more into one-handers. But Martin has equipped the Master Sword instead of... like, we cannot buy it from him. The life. Why am I walking when I can be running? Oh, Dex. Huh, I don't want to use it now. And up, up and away we go. Actually, you know what? I also know one secret. I don't need to buy the bow, then I can get it. Was it here? Come, lizards, you are screwed. With my new bow. If I manage to actually hit you. Or 3 of them at the same time. But I have a speed potion, so I can escape with my life. I really didn't expect to pull all of them at the same time. Should have probably saved before engaging in battle with lizards. Are they resistant to arrows or something? I'm not doing any damage to him. Yes, they definitely have better armor. That sucks. I guess we are not doing that. Well, there's a chest with a bow behind them. And I wasted the speed potion. And now I'm pissed. So we're going to get those lizards one way or another. Which means I will summon something.
Honestly, I witnessed it myself.
You don't say.
That's not what my husband
About those missing people.
Yes?
I know where the missing people are.
What have you found out?
A man named Raven dragged them off to a remote part of Khorinis.
What makes you so sure?
I read his orders. He's got the local bandits working for him. Here.
Good. You did a great job. I had feared that we might have to resign ourselves to never knowing.
Tell me about the Ring of Water.
Since you are not yet a member of our... But I shall...
Who are the members of the Ring of Water, then?
I cannot tell you that until you join the Ring. But you will certainly have met some of them by that time.
Where are the other water mages?
They are exploring the ruins of an old culture northeast of Khorinis. We suspect that those ruins might contain a passage to a part of the island which is as yet uncharted.
Tell me more about that uncharted area.
If you're interested in joining the expedition, I could send you to Xardas with a letter. You can only participate, of course, as long as you're one of us.
Of course. What exactly is it that you do?
We stand between the order of... If one of the two therefore, we...
I am ready to join the Ring of Water.
So you delivered your message to Lord Hagen?
No, not yet.
Make haste then. Go to him. I think your message is very important.
About this weapons dealer. How much do you know about the weapons dealer?
Ask Martin, the provisions master. He has been... You can find Martin in the harbor district.
That's not what my husband thinks.